Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 111 of the TNA Impact Wrestling TEW2013 Let's Play. Before we get into the show, we are got a different skin for once. We have changed to the Industrial Blue skin, which is the Industrial Green skin, amended by Dave Scott from Togg's initial skin. I just feel the green doesn't really suit TNA and Dave was perfect going with the blue, making it feel like a proper TNA save. And I feel sometimes when you're playing TW, you need to freshen the game up a little bit with changing how it looks, just to give it a fresher vibe. So I'll do this every so often as the series goes on. No doubt, I think I've changed the skin a few times previously. But in the description below, we'll have a link to Dave's skin, and we'll have a link to Togg's skin as well, so you can check out both versions. Although both may have been updated, amended, or maybe more out by the time this goes live, as you know, I do tend to tape way in advance because of just how much I get into the save. But that aside, we have a show here. We have 16 segments and 4 pre-show segments as we end the first week in July, just continuing on our road towards Hardcore Justice, and hopefully it's a pay-per-view we can all enjoy. But you know, it's another good show, and hopefully it gives you an idea of who we're looking to push and you know what kind of matches we've got going forward. So without further ado, let's run the show. So it ends up, we've got 11,043 people in the Hinkle Fieldhouse Arena, so that's not too bad. Compared, this is the first time we're going to be using much more pop over performance rather than just a little bit more pop. So in about the feature, solid in-ring action but not much in the way of heat. Team 3D defeated Jesse Sorensen and Jonathan Gresham in 650 when Bully Ray defeated Jonathan Gresham by 3D. Let's get a C-59. You can tell it's a bit different there with the rating as well in this skin. Johnny Devine did some good work at ringside. Jonathan Gresham debuted an old school heel gimmick because he's going to be one of Divine Entertainment as well. And the gimmick got an initial 68 rating. The Team 3D are obviously going to have excellent chemistry, but they're really just here to help the younger talents. Of course, we have to build them up first. No skill improvements. Dirt sheet. Lots of negatives. I don't even know where to start. But you know, we'll get them over time, and hopefully these young characters on the heel side can get over it with due course, thanks to Johnny Devine. Now, one of Divine's Entertainment's guys are in action next, and about the featured solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat. Jake Carter defeated Eric Young in 625 with an avalanche. This was a D41. Johnny Devine doing some good work at ringside again. No skill improvements. The negatives are for poor gimmicks, low momentum and holding back and booking decisions. But again, we have to build these youngsters up because this is going to be the future of our company. They're all roughly 29, 30, 28. These are the kind of guys we need to be pushing forward because we've got a lot of main eventers that are the wrong side of 30. And the match had some good action and average heat. Mascara Dorada defeated James Storm in 743 by pinfall. This got a C+, 67. I just felt our X Division champion needs a bit of momentum before the pay-per-view, so giving him some wins, even if it is on a pre-show, is always good. James Storm improves his flying skills, and dirt sheets are very limited actually. Just holding back in the poor gimmick for Mascara Dorada. I may actually turn him face at one point. Because I don't follow like any of the Mexican companies or any Lucha Libre that, I had to actually YouTube him, and yeah, he looks a hell of an athlete and maybe somebody that could probably be better suited to being a babyface. And then in about the feature great action and average heat, Adam Cole defeated AR Fox in 1021 with a Florida Key, a B79. Good match there considering it's a guy in AR Fox that's not really doing anything. No skill improvements, no specific comments either. Negatives again, holding back in poor gimmick and the cold crowd, but overall I'm really happy with that considering that's on the pre-show. Now we kick on to the actual show of Impact, and a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat. The Nation defeated the Kingdom in 803 when Ua Nation defeated Redman by pinfall with a jackhammer. This got a C-58. Of course we're looking to push Ua Nation as someone else in the future. Tag team storyline advances because the two guys are together, and that storyline, Paul Burchill improving performance skills. Negatives there mostly for holding back and Redmond not engaging the crowd because that was the opener. Next up we have an E29 promo for Jake the Great Carter. Obviously I had to get him on television, so we just done a wee hype vignette for him. to get him some exposure. That's cool. Oh, this really surprised me. And about the featured great action and a good crowd, the Forever Hooligans defeated the Hardys in 11-12 when Alex Kozlov defeated Matt Hardy by pinfall. This got a B78. I suppose I shouldn't really be really too surprised because obviously the Hooligans have got great popularity and the Hardys are still in the 60s and 70s, so that's pretty decent. Both teams obviously have excellent chemistry. The two tag team storylines continue thanks to this. Alex Kozlov improves his performance skills while Jeff Hardy improves flying and performance. So Jeff may not be going over as such these days, but he's certainly improving in ring. Negatives there, you'll look are mostly Matt and Jeff. Very limited for everybody else, so not too bad. That could have easily pushed into the 80s. So delighted with that. After the match, Romero and Kozlov take the mics. Romero says, "Ibushi, Nakamura, you've seen what we're made of. Now, you may have matches tonight, but we'll be watching closely. And when the time is right, the Forever Hooligans will face you and defeat you for the Tag Team Championship." Kozlov then says, "That's right, camaraderie. I came here to not only help out my brother, but to be successful. The time is ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock, gentlemen. Your date with destiny is coming soon." So a B+89 segment there. Absolutely fantastic promo for the guys. And hopefully that's one that can really get this tag team division up and running. But the tag team champions of the world storyline advances. And that's still got a negative, so that could have maybe been pushed into the A's. But delighted with that, and that's maybe been boosted by the being weighted more on performance than anything else. Next up in an extremely short match, Joey Ryan defeated MVP in 5:01 by pinfall with a double hook facebuster. C-55, again just giving Joey Ryan some overness before the X Division situation. And yeah, nothing great there. Both guys penalised, but Joey Ryan not being a contracted talent, I feel it was probably better. We'll build him up to bring him back down essentially. MVP couldn't call in the ring. Okay, I thought he'd be good for that. But anyway, after it, Kurt Angle comes out and says, "Another impressive win, this time for Joey Ryan. I feel you guys need to be rewarded, so how about this? A Hardcore Justice, Joey Ryan versus Morrison versus Mascara Dorada for the X Division Championship." That's real. That's damn real. So I'm going to go with A3 in the X Division, just booking it in there. A C+71 from Kurt probably could have been a wee bit better. Kurt came across well. The X Division storyline has advanced because that's the three guys in it. I'm just going to quickly book it in right now. Triple threat, it's going to really quite nice. Just for the little minor things that it really does stand out. So we are looking for the face of Morrison. Mid-carder B with 78 overness. Mascara Dorada is a main eventer, champion with 64 C momentum. And Joey Ryan, a main eventer apparently, but is a C+67 anyway. So they really shouldn't be main eventers, but that's a recommended push and I just tend to keep them. So they're happy and they don't complain. And about the featured solid in-ring action but not much in the way of heat, Celeste Bonin defeated Angelina Love in 5:46 by pinfall, following interference from Mia Yim. During the match we also had Beth come in and attack Celeste Bonin. This got a D+51. It's okay, but the knockouts were slowly trying to build some more over instead of going with the same old ones. So hopefully this will elevate Angelina Love, Celeste, and maybe Beth as well. But Celeste was off her game. Colour commentary and the announcing lifted the match, and the women's storyline has advanced with this segment. No skill improvements. Just very few negatives there. Hopefully when they get overness that will come over time, and hopefully Angelina's picking some up with working with Samoa Joe. After the match, Mia and Celeste battle Angelina and Beth to the back, and I've simply put a wee note saying, "It's a goddamn catfight, people. Catfight. Ah!" If King was there, he'd be going mental with the fact there's a catfight, but just with the four women brawling to the back. And that gets a solid C64 rate. So happy with that. Next up, Johnny Devine and his client. Oh, this hasn't put in my edited text. Basically, it was a Johnny Devine promo, which was going to hype up Pinky Sanchez. It was a cloned angle from this, but it was just basically hyping up Pinky Sanchez, and trust me, they're not arguing, that's just the fact. It's not taking my custom angle. But a D+50 anyway, in a hype promo, so hopefully that can again get both workers over with due course. And then a match that had some good action and average heat. Pinky Sanchez defeated Matt Seidel in 7:05 by pinfall. Let's get a C62. Divine did some good work at ringside. Sanchez and Divine are still a good pairing. No skill improvements here. And our dirt sheet. Holding back. Soft drugs. Low morale. Holding back. Inconsistency and poor gimmick. Well, not too bad. I think we'll get Sanchez over. I think he's definitely somebody we can work with as time goes on. Next up, welcome to Talk is Jericho, the talk show of myself, Chris Jericho. My guest is one of the biggest hypocrites in TNA wrestling. His name is Adam Cole. Cole's music hits, and he enters and takes the mic. This was so hard to fit into this full box, by the way, because there was so much text I wanted to put, so I actually had to cut the promo short. So Adam, I see you're not a massive Y2J fan. Adam Cole replies, yes Jericho, that is indeed correct. I mean, why are you even here? Did you hear that this is the most must-see company in the world, with all these great up-and-coming guys that you just had to steal their spotlight? Jericho replies back, steal your spotlight? Junior, I'm here to help talent reach the next level, and at the same time entertain these fans. If your attitude doesn't like that, then why don't you do something about it? Why don't you face me in a match? Cole replies back, I have nothing to prove against you. Jericho then says, just as I thought, all talk and no action. Nothing but a weaselly, low-life, hypocritical parasite who's afraid that this old man will beat him up. Cole says, afraid? He then turns round, nails Jericho with a mic before delivering the Florida key, and then he taunts to the crowd and basically lays Jericho lying there. That's all I could type in. It wouldn't let me type in anymore, but that's to get the gist of it. Talk is Jericho instead of the Chris Jericho highlight reel. Just to kind of put a good story between these two guys and their rivalry. Break the walls down, future storyline has advanced, and that was a solid B81 between these two. Jericho will be at the stage now, he won't really go over with matches, but he'll definitely go over with entertainment. Skits and promos like that in talk shows, so delighted with that. Don't book that match in just yet. And about the feature, great action and a good crowd, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Ricochet in 14:51 by pinfall with a bomb ye following interference from Drew Galloway. This got a B-72. I was kind of hoping this would have pushed the 80s, but Ricochet's one we're definitely going to continue to build up anyway, but we need to build up his feud with Drew first. So that includes the bank on it storyline, so him versus Drew gets a bit more heat behind it. No skill improvements there. The negatives are for holding back stamina, so we'll not have Ricochet in any long matches. Holding back and the motivation for Nakamura, plus length. They're still pretty decent, that B-72. Nakamura heads to the back as Galloway stands on the top of the ramp, laughing at Ricochet as he rages in the ring at being screwed here. Let's get a B-78. Very happy with that. So entertainment-wise, these guys have nailed it. In the ring, not so much. Roddy Piper helped Drew Galloway during this segment. So that was really good there, apart from Drew's momentum, but we can work on that. We then see CM Punk heading to Gorilla for his main event match when he is interrupted by Angelina Love. Love says, if I were you, I would just give up. I would stay away from my man and I would stay away from the TNA World Championship. Punk says, what? Are you actually insane? You know, that kind of way Punk would screw his face and go, are you insane? Love says, I'm not insane. I'm just saying what's for the best. We wouldn't want CM Punk getting hurt now, would we? Punk replies, getting hurt? The only person who's getting hurt is Samoa Joe, and when he does, I will claim back my TNA World Championship. So again, Samoa Joe's sending Angelina to get in Punk's head. 86 B+ rating is fantastic. Hopefully some of that pop can then rub onto Angelina and we can really get her over. But she's in there just to kind of build up the feud and the tension. The performance of CM Punk was good, but Angelina Love underperformed. No skill improvements. The dirt sheet just has negatives for Angelina's momentum. That can build up over time. Fucking yes. Our main event delivers, that's what I like to see. And about the featured, great action and great heat from the audience. CM Punk defeats Kota Ibushi in 17:38 by pinfall with a GTS. B+ 87. Yes, delighted with that. I wasn't sure how these two would mesh, but definitely putting it as more pop over in-ring performance at this match is definitely delivered. It's my voice decides to go a little bit there, but yeah, delighted with that. CM Punk improves flying and performance skills, and very few negatives there. So really happy with that. Then to end the show, not the greatest angle. After Punk wins the match, out of nowhere Joe attacks him. This isn't a normal attack. He hits the muscle buster and we think he's done. He then goes for a chair and starts smacking Punk in the knee with that chair, trying to take him out. "You'll never take this title away from me," Samoa Joe screams. He drags Punk to the bottom ring post before he smacks his knee against it several times. Don't know if there's anything else in that. Yep, Joe taunts the crowd, Punk with his title, as the EMTs attend to Punk and help him to the back via stretcher. So Joe's just showing how dominant he is, that he's going to take out CM Punk's knee. A B-77. Punk looked good. The TNA World Championship storyline has advanced. It means Punk won't be on in a wrestling capacity for maybe the next week or so, but hopefully it can still deliver good ratings. Let's us try and use other guys. The only negatives were falling flat after the good match and for the short segment, but overall, B83, that's exactly what you're looking for, these kind of ratings, and we've increased the show's popularity in 26 regions, so that's always good to see. Fantastic, so delighted with that. We'll quickly skip to the home screen again, although I say quickly, my loading times are starting to get a wee bit slower now, just purely because of the amount of companies within this save. But that's what it is, you know what I mean? Really delighted with the amount of effort that the mod makers put in to make these databases as in-depth as they do. And not just the main companies, you know, there's so many independent companies as well. Oh, it's the first time I've seen this menu screen and that looks really, really nice. So kudos to both Skin Maker and then Skin Customizer, we'll go with. GPWP get Amy Henning. Brooke Adams goes to CWFH. CZW get TJ Perkins. Just people we've all rejected. Tried to sign Cesaro. We actually offered him an 8-year contract. That's how desperate I was to get Cesaro. But he's signed with WWE and he'll be there now until he's 40, so we can score that one out. I thought he would have been great and could have definitely rejuvenated Chris Hero. Apart from that, Crossfire was positive and Impact Wrestling, fantastic reviews. That's what I like to see. Let's go to a news screen. As you see, not all the buttons are blue. Dave stressed that some are going to be green as well. It seems our prestige and momentum is going down a little bit, but I say this, we're still not doing owner goals. They take too long to get the hang up, so I'm just going to be abysmal for ages, but I'm going to have to look to try and see when we want to try and get this company from that, maybe look at going international just to get the company up in the rankings and maybe get some higher profile names, but we'll see. Maybe it involves us getting a few TV deals, which I did hope to do in this coming week and then realised it's next month. So I need to wait till then to get them up, but apart from that we'll just check our emails. Seeing as loan spell's done, the BBC rejected our negotiations for a TV deal, pay-per-view deal, sorry. Nothing about Claudio, Morrison, Sanchez and Ryan are unhappy because of the grueling schedule. A 1.01 on Bravo and an 8.90, so both kind of stay the same from last week's Impact ratings. Hopefully we'll get a wee boost with that good show. But apart from that, decisions, we're just looking to try and get some pay-per-view deals, primarily in the UK, and some of these expand to Europe as well, just to try and get the product out there and maybe start hammering some shows in England and in the UK like TNA does, and maybe that can get us to the stage where we could maybe look at going international, but I still feel we need to build a lot more stars, and that's more of a long-term aim rather than anything short-term. But I'm enjoying the save, guys. I'm really getting into the save. I've been powering through episodes, booking galore, and I literally cannot put the save down. It is so much fun, and I hope you're having as much fun as I'm having booking it, guys. Apart from that, guys, 3 weeks now build to the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view. We'll start to try and get some stipulations and the like announced in the upcoming weeks. But if you did enjoy it, guys, please leave a like. If you've got any comments, please put them in the comments section below. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell. I'll speak to you all real soon. Bye bye.